So, I just wanted to talk for a bit about Crimson Heart of Miura. So, directly stating, when executs are powered, doesn't impede your movement. The vacuum situation of this talent being, oh, 5 gens, they've been done. Oh my goodness. 5 generators. Oh my god. Which, the playstyle of Sin is supported to be use your ability. You have things like Hollow Pearl here, Sphere of Smoke, Marble Bead. All of those support you using your ability to insta-down people. Even Les May's Bell, it's currently bugged as of this recording. Currently bugged, will not always regress the right generator. Supports you using your ability. And the thing about using your ability is you will put someone down instantly. You put them into the dying state, you ignore health states, not endurance though, funny. So, if you keep doing that, you need to do it, what, a minimum of 12 times probably in a match to win? And on a 25-second cooldown, that's about 250 seconds or a little over 4 minutes minimum. If you have no way to reset your cooldown, no repent, minimum amount of time. Oh wait, I forgot to add 60. Yeah, that's like a 6-minute match minimum that you will have. This means that people have to be doing gens. Which, 2 things. 1, they're not always going to be, and 2, you obviously aren't going to have people stay alive for long enough to typically get all 5 generators completed. They might get close, but they won't always get to 5. I think some of my favorite games are ones where people actually don't, like, save their teammates immediately, and they let them sit for a bit to do gens. I like when that happens. But the thing is, with this specifically, its competition to be used is half pallet stuns and broken for an M1, which on most tiles, probably about 80% of them, I would say, you can use an M1 really easily, which is capable of proccing Sphere of Sacred Smoke, or if you're a little silly, you can run something like this and just try and use Judgment Reversal. But the other 2 here that I'm referencing, Hollow Pearl, Sphere of Smoke, their competition is these 2 for effects. Now, on its own, effects isn't that bad. You do want M1s, but that also means you're not really going to be using your ability, which is the core of your kit. They have actual good alternatives as side builds in there. You can have a 1-second stun after. It says 1 second shorter, but your stun is 2 seconds, so it's really a 1-second stun after your ability. Which, 1-second stun, very powerful. Lets you grab people out of lockers even if they fast exit, or get a guaranteed M1 if they exit fast enough. And if you combine these 2, you can catch some people off guard if they're trying to use Dine and Dash, which, if they want to run Dine and Dash for the haste, then they're going to be vulnerable, and you can get an insta-down on them. So that shuts down that talent specifically, but it's not worth it in itself running. Crimson Heart of Miura. I have a dataset where I played 50 games with this. With specifically this build. Consistently, I was tracking the number of times Crimson Heart of Miura procced and times Sphere of Sacred Smoke procced. Sphere, I was just unlucky. It was really about 40% of the time it actually procced compared to the 50, but that's due to random integers. That's a bunch of math that I'm not getting into right now. This activated once. All of the games that I was actually using as data points had 3, 4 people in them. So 2 people would only have to do 3 gens, 3 people have to do 4, 5, 5. 4 people have to do 5 gens. And it procced on a 3-person game where all of us were really high leveled. I'm level 160. My opponents were level about like 130-ish. It was a good match. I actually quite enjoyed it. I didn't lose, but it activated, and in all honesty, I didn't even notice. Because what am I gonna do? Spam an M1 for movement? In what world is that useful? When ability lasts 5 seconds, that is a ton of distance and an insta-down. I have been begging for these two to get changes. Thankfully, Sphere of Smoke has kind of grown on me a little bit, because it's fun, and even though the value itself might be inconsistent, it's still actually pretty good. But this needs a rework. It is just, it's so unbelievably terrible. I can't think of a single situation where it would be worth thinking about over either of these two. Like, you might as well just not run anything here. It's basically the same thing, since it goes against your playstyle completely. I've suggested reworks to the devs. My personal favorite one so far has been while your ability or passive are on cooldown, your basic attacks have 80% less movement speed impediment if you miss. Because, well, obviously you're gonna have one of them on cooldown, or both, decently often actually. So basically just having no movement speed penalty would be a little powerful. But 80% reduced penalty is, at least I think, not bad. Either that or the recovery time is reduced by 50% or something. I'm not entirely sure the best way to balance this in a rework, but it definitely does need a rework. My original thoughts on Sphere of Smoke was that it's just too inconsistent for value. I still think that, but it has grown on me for the fun of what is essentially just gambling. It's kind of fun. I still kind of want to see something that involves your ability's sound cue as a talent. Because ability sound cue, why not? But main purpose of this was to talk about Crimson Heart Mirror. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut to some footage now of games with it. So, see you then. Okay, I'm a little I'm a little annoyed that they're putting me on West Park. It is probably the worst map to play as Sin on, but yeah, I am using a keyboard right now. Sometimes I use a DDR pad, but I really only do it if I want to, like, move around. Also, Miura Heart. I'm trying to, gonna mess around this game as much as I can to try and, actually get it to do something. Please don't DC. Haste carried there. The haste carried. 20%. How much haste are you gonna get? 20%! Ow. Oh, I didn't want to go for them. I have a feeling they're up there. Okay, that one definitely should have hit. I could smell him. Am I lagging? I mean, a little, yeah, but not much. So, stopped recording because, nothing happened for a while. Oh my god, their mechanic better get off this gen, or I'm, actually gonna tunnel him out. Come here, you little shit. I can smell them. Oh. And first DC. I don't know how I missed that. 5, 6, 7. Okay, I could hit him if I wanted to. They're all, bunched up here, though. I'm trying to find other people, but he's, I don't know how I missed that. Man, it just sucks playing with Miura. I'm actually so rusty right now. Okay, can they finish that gen, please? I know I said I don't want them to, but now I kind of need them to. Thank you. Thank you. How did I miss that? Would have had a half pallet stun there. Could have had it, but, you know. I need to record this thing, so... yeah. It is... genuinely infuriating to me. Oh, shart. I hit that on way too high of an angle. I was trying to see if they were over there. They threw that way too early. I turned. No. Can their mechanic do gens, please? Thank you. I don't remember what chair you're on, but Hunty Xenomorph. Like, Hunty Xenomorph, bro. Absolute cinema. I don't want to make it, like, painfully obvious to them, though, what I'm trying to do. I think I'm just gonna ore farm them for now. I make a lot of sound effects when I'm playing. Oh, hello. You walked into it. I mean... Meh. I need you. I need you alive to do stuff. Okay. Okay, can they please do this a little faster? I'm actually gonna cut recording for a little bit here until they hit 1 gen, so... Okay. Okay, so they're at 1 gen now. Everyone's on death chair. So... they do have 2 options now, since they kind of 3-gen'd themselves. Stupid wall.
Put that wall there! Damn you, GG!
So this is like the perk of being blind as a fucking bat. What did I hit? Like, low genuinely. But I think I'm just gonna keep one or two alive, honestly. You get out. You're annoying. Even though you're feeding me pellets, which I can reset off of, you're kind of annoying. Come. I hurt you. Hello. Okay, can they like do the gen? Please? I want to showcase Crimson. Just do the generator! Bro, I'm just gonna leave you there now. Until she does the generator. Like, I know it's rude, but for the love of God, do the gen. The generator! Look, I will leave you alone. Do the gen. For crying out loud. Do the generator. Buddy, I don't really want to kill you, but I want her to do the gen. This is the closest I've gotten. Tell your teammate to do the gen. Do the generator. Oh my god, dude. Yes, she's doing it. Thank you. Okay, so now it's active. And they're also injured. So, thank you for finally doing the generator. Wow, that was something. Look, okay. Oh, and but like, see what I mean? These people weren't even playing bad. They were actually playing quite good. It's like Crimson Heart is just so bad. You wanna know how long that match was? Almost 20 minutes. You know how long I used this for? Probably 10 seconds out of that. But GG's. They played well. So I spent probably 45 minutes trying to get a match where either people didn't disconnect, or it wasn't just a 5-gen sweep, or 2 minutes long. I spent 45 minutes recording. Not a single match. I even played games where I only repented people to try. Just to try and get. Just to try and get it to activate. Because it's so much less conditional. They have so much more time to save instead of it only being limited. But I don't know what to do. After 45 minutes of recording, I think that it's pretty safe to say that this just needs to be fixed. Now, it's not fair to compare Murderthon to a game like DBD or Forsaken. Especially not Forsaken. Forsaken is kind of mid, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, anyway. But this is, I'm gonna say it again, this is good in a vacuum. It's good as a concept. But in the broad spectrum of matches, 1 in 50 chance every game for this to activate, I don't know. It doesn't justify it. It just doesn't. And the 45 minutes I spent recording, that was like a good 12 matches. 45 minutes is a rough estimate. But that was like 12 matches I played. Most of which had decent players too. And all of them were just not good showcases of it. It was more of a showcase of like hollow pearl sphere smoke. I genuinely, I don't know. Just needs a fix. But this was first time trying a voiceover, and I know it's kind of long. I don't know why I clicked things. Kind of long video, voiceover too, but just tell me if you enjoy voiceovers, if you don't. But might keep them, might start making little edits here and there. The community is pretty small, so I mean, yeah, but I will try and get another video out as soon as possible. We do know that Lens update is coming out sometime in February, which is a few weeks. It's probably like 20 days away, I would guess. Hopefully what we know is we're getting a Frost rework, which is really good. I don't know if we're getting a rework for this though. I don't think so. I was talking to the developers and some of the testers. The testers can't reveal anything, neither can the devs, but they never suggested anything to say that, oh, Crimson Heart of Miura is getting a rework. Or change or anything. Little sad, but to be fair, you do have 2 other amazing options instead of it, so it's not the biggest complaint in the world that I have. But yeah, that's all for today. This took me a day and a half or 2 days to actually record and publish. So, yeah. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thank you for engaging. and I'll hopefully try and get back to daily or bi-daily uploads.